Master seam, fault start, we are starting.
Welcome, colleagues and future masters of the metal. I am absolutely thrilled to share something truly revolutionary with you today. We're diving into the Ask the Falz method created by Alex Falz. Now, as a Swiss methodologist, I live by a very simple principle. Precision is the absolute courtesy of the craftsman. So today, we're going to put away the heavy folding equipment. We're going to set aside that incredibly expensive copper and titanium zinc, and we are going to learn how to 3D model any complex double standing seam roof node right on your kitchen table. That's right, a simple piece of paper is about to become your absolute best teacher. Let's jump right in. Here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll build the Trumo simulator and gather our tools. Then, we'll map out the bending skeleton. Third, we dive into the core Ask the Falz method. Fourth, we tackle the crucial Auge or eye checkpoint. And finally, we'll wrap up with the 3D compact assembly. You know, the Germans have a great saying, Ordnung muss sein, order must be. And that principle dictates that we perfect our skills on paper before we ever lay a finger on the metal. Think about it. Roofing metals like copper have a lifespan of over 100 years, but man, they are totally unforgiving. A 1mm mistake on metal will literally cost you thousands of francs and completely ruin your day. But that exact same mistake on paper, it costs you pennies. By working with 1-to-1 scale paper models, we perfectly simulate the physical behavior of the metal, giving us a completely safe, stress-free space to make mistakes and actually learn from them.
All right, part one. The Trumo simulator and the tools we need for our cartonnage practice.
To truly understand how a paper template will behave on an actual roof, we can't just fold it mid-air, right? We need a solid, rigid base. And the beauty of this universal roof simulator, what we call the Trumo, is that you don't need any complex software or expensive machinery to make it. You just need a few basic things. 3 pieces of sturdy binding cardboard, ideally 2 millimeters thick. Add in some regular paper for your templates, a roll of 25mm masking tape, and 3 specific markers, red, blue, and light green. Building your Trumo is brilliantly simple. You just take those 3 pieces of cardboard and attach them together using your masking tape. But here's the trick. Leave a tiny 2 to 3mm gap between the panels. That gap acts as a hinge. It lets you replicate the exact pitch of your roof. So if you're working with a standard 35-degree pitch, you just adjust the wings of your simulator to match it. You can literally prop it up right on your kitchen table to simulate a roof ridge or tape it to a wall to practice wall flashings.
Now, I want to draw your attention to that 25mm masking tape. It is an absolutely indispensable tool for this cartonnage technique. Why? Well, when we attach our paper templates to the Trumo simulator, that tape acts exactly like the metal cleats you'd use on a real roof. It holds the template firmly against the rigid cardboard base without tearing the paper. This allows us to perform our test bends under genuine, realistic material tension.
Moving right along to part 2, the bending skeleton. Think of this as the master geometric map for your entire node. Okay, time to start drafting. Always remember, everything starts with a pencil, not with scissors. Before we cut anything, we have to draw our bending skeleton on the paper templates. And to keep beginners from getting totally lost in a sea of gray pencil lines, we use a very strict color coding system called Falz coloring. Lines that need to bend inward are traced in red. Lines that bend outward are traced in blue. This visual language is absolutely critical. If a novice just looks at a bunch of identical lines, they will almost certainly bend the paper the wrong way, and the geometry of the entire node will be completely distorted. The next vital part of our map are these hatched areas. In German roofing terminology, this is called Schwäche, the weakening zones. These are specific spots where the material absolutely must be cut out and removed. If you forget to hatch these areas and fail to remove those fragments, your double standing seam is going to become unbelievably thick. It'll bulge up, and honestly, it will literally tear itself apart from the massive internal tension of the metal. Which brings us to part 3, the Ask the Falz method.
I'm Alex Falz, and I invite you teachers, vocational training masters, methodologists from Metal Roofing Training Center to the first free consultation. I will explain everything in detail and answer all your questions. Contact information is in the video description. Ask Alex Falz. Try, train, and you will succeed.
Itself. This is the ultimate self-checking process. So you've got your perfectly cut and colored templates, and you've secured them to your Trumo simulator. Now for the moment of truth. Imagine you are assembling the upper and lower templates together, and suddenly the paper starts to wrinkle. Or worse, it tears. What is the paper telling you? Listen closely, because the paper is actually speaking to you. It's screaming that there is a fatal geometric conflict in your drawing. It's a huge warning sign that if you tried this exact same fold with metal, it would just crack under the pressure. So, how do we respond when the paper talks to us? We use a process called reverse deconstruction. If your paper tears, whatever you do not just tape it back together. That is a terrible beginner mistake. Instead, you need to stop immediately, carefully unfold the entire node, lay it flat, and analyze the traces of the creases. By reading those stress lines on the flat paper, you can pinpoint exactly which line of your bending skeleton is off by a millimeter. Then, you adjust the template, so the next time you assemble it, the paper remains absolutely quiet.
Part 4. The Augie Checkpoint. This is all about avoiding fatal geometry distortions.
Take a look at this intersection point right here. We call this the algae, or the eye. It's the exact transition point where the standard seam meets the ridge seam. Now, the single biggest mistake novices make is failing to perfectly align this eye between the lower and upper templates. If the pupils of the eye don't match up perfectly, the tension will rip the material right at that exact spot. And on a real roof, that means a guaranteed catastrophic leak.
I really can't stress this enough. Do not rush to cut your metal. Impatience is a roofer's absolute worst enemy. Look, if your paper model is resisting you at the eye checkpoint, or anywhere else for that matter, you better believe that rigid titanium zinc is going to crack instantly. You absolutely must correct your errors on the paper first, period.
And finally, Part 5. The 3D Compact Assembly, Building Your Mobile Node Encyclopedia. All right, so your paper is finally quiet. It folds perfectly on the Trumo simulator with zero geometric distortion. Now we move to the final step. You're going to carefully lift that perfectly adjusted node right off the simulator. And to stop the paper from springing back open, you take your trusty masking tape and secure the upper and lower templates together from the back side. This permanently freezes your node in its perfectly assembled three-dimensional state. What you're holding in your hands right now is a completed compact assembly. It is literally a 3D encyclopedia, the ultimate cheat sheet for that specific roofing node. You can toss it in the back of your truck and take it straight to the job site for when you're actually working with the metal. If you're ever up on a roof and suddenly forget exactly how a complex double-standing seam is supposed to fold together, just look inside this paper model. It holds all the geometric secrets you need. By embracing this methodical, paper-first approach, you are literally training your brain to see in 3D. You learn to deeply respect the material, and you end up saving a massive amount of resources. The Ask the Falz method is all about having a dialogue with the physics of geometry long before you cut into that first sheet of expensive copper. So let me ask you, are you ready to draw your very first red line and begin your own dialogue with the metal? Keep practicing, keep analyzing, and I will see you in our next explainer.
Master seam, fault start, we are starting.